Hello and welcome to Tech Guinness. My name is Chandra and I am a technology explorer. By seeing this screen, right, you can say today's video is all about ChatGPT. And because I was doing Flowable series, so I thought of making a video whether ChatGPT will be able to help you in Flowable or not. Thanks to Canva for this cute kitty image which it generated. AI is creating a lot of hype. Yeah, it's very good, right? In terms of generating images, you're getting videos and doing a lot of stuff, right? Even the new models, large language models that are coming, they are doing fantabulous job, right? But to validate, right, whether it is helpful or not, or how best we can utilize these large language models in our day-to-day life as a software engineer, how you can get a help from this is all raw video only. Let me go to Safari, right? Okay. And one thing, if you have worked on this chat gpt or any other kind of large language model, right, every time it gives you a new result, right? For example, right, I started with this very basic prompt: can you help me in getting a leave application workflow created for Flowable engine, right? So it's very straightforward thing which I have given to ChatGPT, that leave application is very basic workflow which can be designed in any BPMN tool. Okay, so the beautiful part, right, it has taken my context and it is saying, right, certainly we can create a leave application for Flowable. The steps it has mentioned, like define the process model, that's good, that should be your first step. And within this it is saying that model will include the following steps: start event, that's correct; user task, the employee fills in the leave details; user task manager or designated approver; exclusive gateway, right, if the manager approves the leaves it moves to next step; if rejected it might send a rejection notification; and then add event. It is giving very basic stuff, right? And then it is saying that create the BPMN diagram. Obviously, right, for designing the model or workflow you need to design using the BPMN standards notation. Now example BPMN diagram structure, okay, it has given. Then it is saying we are using exclusive gateway for approve path, reject path, and implement the process in Flowable. So now it has given me example BPMN XML snippet as well. So in most of the videos you have seen, right, people are just talking about this one and they're not showing you what exactly happening, right? So far looking at this XML, everything looks good, right? If I am just going through this and they are saying deploy the BPN model, then create forms for user tasks, then handle notification, define process variables, and they are also giving, right, how you can start the process using Flowable REST API. That's good, right, because it is taking the Flowable context, right? So with this we can say that okay, ChatGPT is trained on Flowable model as well, or Flowable knowledge as well, because it has crawled through entire internet, right? And Flowable documentation, Flowable is part of that. So obviously, right, so this model has the knowledge of it, right? But let's start with our real exercise, right? So what I will do, right, because they have provided this BPM XML, I can copy it. Let me go and let me create a file. Okay, so first of all, right, let's see, I missed that part. Have they told, right, what is the name of the file that should be? Okay, so I think nowhere is given, right? But as I have worked on Flowable, I know that the file name should be bpmn20.xml, right? For example, I'm just saying leave application dot bpmn 20.xml. Okay, and I will paste it here. Let's save it. Okay, and let's try to ask, okay, what should be the file name for Flowable XML. Okay, so now general naming convention, it has given that it should be the BPM 2.0 BPM 20.xml. 20 is 2.0, right? BPM 2.0, they are calling it as BPM 20.xml. Okay, so now it has given. So one thing, right, you should consider here is that without knowledge of that tool, or without knowledge, right, even prior knowledge, you cannot just go ahead and go to ChatGPT and start doing the things, right? Never, it is not possible. Okay, so one thing to notice here, let's go here and see. Okay, this we got it, right? Now let's do one thing. Let's try to import this. Okay, so this is the model, right? XML model, upload. Okay, we got first failure here, error while processing this import field for leave application, error message, error reading XML. I'm facing issue importing the workflow in modeler. Sorry. Okay, and I'll just paste the error. So it is saying the error you are encountering typically indicates that there is an issue with the structure of your BPM and XML, such as malformed XML or invalid BPM and syntax. And it is saying, okay, let's go through and see what could be the common issues and potential fixes, right? So this validate BPM in structure. Okay, Flowable requires a properly structured BPM in 2.0 XML. Here is an example of minimal BPMN file which you can compare against. So it is saying, okay, let's compare this. And then ensure proper XML header and name spacing, check for incorrect text, test a minimal BPMN file. And it is saying try uploading a minimal BPMN file like this. Okay. Can you workflow leave application? Okay, so now it is saying, okay, you have the corrected version of your leave application workflow. Now in the first place, right, the question should be why it has not given the correct one in the first step. That's okay, right? That's totally fine, right? Let's do one thing. Now this is the corrected one. Let's copy it and let's go to the, and what I will do, right, I'll just rename this, right, and underscore 1, right, and I'll create one more leave application dot or underscore 2 dot bpmn 20 dot xml. Okay, let's copy this, paste this, Now let's try this one. Okay, so let's choose again. Let's try the second one. Okay, so this time it has given us the model, right? At least we are able to open it. Okay, now let's see whether, one second. Okay, so this was the model, right? Start leave request, then employee request, assignee employee, assignee manager, and then we have sequence flow for, what is this one? So we have user task 1. Okay, it has to be given the proper name, first thing I can see. Then manager approval, assignee is manager approval, and then okay, no condition set. Let's see one thing. Okay, so we got the validation results, right? And it is not aligned. Exclusive gateway has at least one outgoing sequence flow without a condition, which isn't the default one. So what should we do, right? So we should say that, let's ask ChatGPT. We are getting validation error that outgoing flow condition. Okay, so now it is saying that error you are encountering is due to the fact that Flowable requires each outgoing sequence flow from an exclusive gateway to have condition to determine that what is the path we have to take. I mean, that's theoretically that's correct, and it is now going through the documentation and giving you the hint. Right now it is giving the fix as well, how to fix it. Let's see. So what it is saying is, to fix this you need to define conditions. Let me update. Okay, let's take this. We can again create one more. Leave application underscore 3 dot bpmn 20 dot xml. Okay, so let's go and try to import this one. Okay, leave application 3. Okay, good. Now let's see. So this might be okay. It has added the condition manager approval equal to approved, and here it should be rejected. That's good. Let's try to validate. Okay, no errors detected, right? So let's say one. Leave application process. Yeah, that's fine because it was 3, right? Okay, now let's do one thing, right? Let me start IntelliJ. Okay, and let's copy this and let me deploy this, and here we paste this. Okay, let's add this and I'll start the server. Okay, now let's see the process definition. Okay, we have the leave application process. Let's first check the workflow image. Okay, no. Okay, anyways. Okay, at least it is coming. We don't have the workflow image somehow. Let's see. So 0 instances because we have not instantiated it. And let's initiate the process. Oh, it is saying process successfully initiated. And okay, somehow it is not showing that. And what it is saying is employee leave request, user task 1. Okay, so we don't have anything. We just say complete task completed. Okay, manager approval. Let's add. Let's see, right? Because if we don't add, if we will see, right, it should throw an error, right? Let me check here. Okay, so we got the error, right? Unknown property used in expression manager approval, right? So that means it is looking for this variable. Okay, so what we will do, right, we'll create this variable. It is of type a string. Let's add this variable. Now we'll try to complete the task. Let me just clear this. Okay, then task completed successfully. Okay, no errors at all. So we don't have any tasks remaining now. Okay, will not get activity instance because the process is now closed. So that's good. At least we are able to hit this BPM and XML, whatever is generated. Let's see why we are not getting workflow image. Okay, we are getting error here. What it is saying, okay, process definition ID has no image. Somehow whatever the XML it has generated, Flowable is not generating image for that, and there could be various reason. Let's see, let's ask ChatGPT. Okay, I am able to execute the model workflow, right? But why Flowable is not having the workflow image for this? Let's see. If Flowable isn't generating an image for the BPM workflow, it may be due to one of the following: no graphic representation in the BPMN file, Flowable modeler, and BPM file. When you create a process in the Flowable modeler, a web-based tool, it generates a graphical representation of the process for you. However, if you are manually uploading a BPMN file, that is what we are doing, right? It will not include the necessary graphical data, missing graphics information in the XML. What is saying is solution 1, use Flowable modeler to generate the image, web-based editor, or manually include a graphic information, right? Okay, here is a basic example of how you might structure graphical elements in your BPMN file. Okay, so where are the graphics it is talking about? Okay, so this BPMN diagram, right? If you see, right, it has added this. So in our work diagram, right, in our previous leave application 3, right, you don't have the diagram. It is just talking about your flows only. Okay, that's the reason we are not getting it. Okay, that's impressive. It is giving you all the information and why it is not able to show the diagram. Okay, so let's try one thing, right? Now it should have already generated, right? And let's download this one. What we'll say, right? Underscore 4. So let's go to our finder. Let's take this one and deploy this. So whatever I was doing, right, I'll just quickly I'm re-recording, so you might see that my ChatGPT and every other instance is already running. Okay, we have downloaded this leave application process for bpm20.xml. So we have deployed, and let's see whether this time we will be getting the diagram or not. So because this was the one which we saved, leave application process 3, right? Let's click on workflow image. Yeah, so this time we got the workflow diagram. Okay, let's initiate process, go inside this. Here also we got the diagram image now, employee, right? Let's see to, okay, you can see it is open till here. Let me go back, right? So what I have done is I've taken the same prompt and copied in a new window for ChatGPT. Okay, now this time what it happened, right? Again it is saying absolutely I can help you, and it has given me some theory, and then it is saying let's in step 1 define the requirements. Now this time it has added the third point. So that means whatever the information we get, even though if we provide the same prompt, right, the results will not be static. It, you will see every time it is a new result always, right? So you cannot rely on whatever the information it is giving. 99% times it should be correct only. We are assuming because the information it is getting from all over the internet as a compressed data, right? In a short form, I'm telling you, in a compressed form, it is getting every data, right, over the internet, right? It has gone through all the training over that data, right? So it should be good only, but you will not get the static results. Okay, so it is saying, right, define the requirements, employee initiate leave request, that is same, manager approve or rejects, then it is saying HR department, and then notification. So third point it has added. Step 2 is define the process model BPM, and it is saying then the BPM in XML, and again it has given me the XML. Okay, and step 4 integrating with Flowable and automate task assignment, everything. Step 6 notification, testing the process, right? This time you can see here, right, in our last prompt it has given us the Flowable REST APIs and everything, right? I was very happy, right? It is giving more information. Now this time it is not giving that, directly is given the summary. Okay, so what we have done is, let's copy this and let's go to our Visual Studio Code. So what we have done is, the fourth one is this one, so we have taken this in the fifth, right? And I can just do it again, right? So you can see I have pasted, but the same because I have already created. So leave application 5, right? Let's try to upload this, right? Okay, let's try to upload this and leave application 5. Okay, so it was giving this error. Now we went to ChatGPT again, and you can see here, getting error while uploading, error while processing the BPN XML file, import failed for this, message error reading XML. Again it has taken the context, it is saying okay, error reading XML, although it is XML, one typo was there, L was missing, but it has considered, right, that this could be due to XML syntax error, right? And just check whether it is missing or misspelled tags, incorrect closing tags, everything. then check for missing or incorrect import references, everything. Then Flowable specific extension, okay, check the Flowable engine logs, ensure all tags are closely correctly nested and valid, then validate XML, and then it has given the quick fix suggestion. Here is a slightly simplified version of the BPN XML. Try uploading this and see if it works. So what I did, right, I copied this, right, and then I went to Visual Studio Code, the sixth one, and you can see, right, sixth one is same, and let's try to upload this one, the sixth one I am uploading, and again the same error. So I told ChatGPT again that I am still getting error. So again it is saying it seems like there is still something in the BPM and XML file that is preventing it from being read correctly, right? Now this time it is saying, right, things to check. Okay, it is giving me all the theoretical knowledge of XML, that okay, what could go wrong, right, and what you can do, right, how proper encoding should be there, schema location might be not correctly referenced, or validate the XML, right? So now this time it is saying, okay, try the following clean version of the BPM XML. Every time it is giving, it is kind of himself, it is saying, or itself, that you can try this one, right? If this version minimize any potential issues. So I have copied this and then again went to Visual Studio Code, and this time this is the seventh one. Okay, so you can see the comments are also there, right? Start event, employee submits leave request, manager approval, then gateway decision, then HR approval, and end event, right? Whatever it has given. So this time also let's try to upload this, and seventh one, again the same issue. So now with this, right, what we have understood is, first time when we were doing, right, we got the error and it has helped in solving that, and we have seen that it was able to load the model. Few things were there, we corrected again, and but this time even after 3 tries, right, it is not able to solve it. So just consider that if you are a developer who is not having dry knowledge of Flowable, you will bang your head, right? You won't be able to solve this issue unless until you know, right, what could be the issues, right? So I'll stop the demo right now here, because yeah. So again it is saying quick checklist and all those things. Let me know if this resolve the issue or if you need further assistance. I can try one. I need further assistance as still getting the issue. So this reminds me of something, right? Example, right, when you are facing any issues, you call the call center, or call center is the next thing, right? Like if you are working with a chatbot, right, you are putting some things and it is not able to understand, you are asking multiple times but it's still not helping, right? Then what it says, right, let me connect to a live agent, right? If live agent is not also able to help you, please call the customer care. When called the customer care, okay, we have logged a ticket for you, right? So same thing I'm kind of thinking, right? Maybe the future could be, right, it is giving a lot of things, but there are experienced professionals required. Okay, so let's try this last time. Fingers crossed this time it should work. Okay, I'll create one more file. Leave application underscore 8 dot bpmn 20. Okay, okay, Come on, this time it should work. Ooh. Again import field. Although as a developer, right, you can see, right, no, this error will not come here because this is our flowable modeler. The error should be coming here. So let's see what it is saying. Import failed for this one, error reading XML, and there are some structural issues which is, and it is saying parse error also 12 and 111, right? So that's how you can go ahead and manually fix this issue. But here we are talking about just a very basic workflow, leave application. But if you go for a regular application, the models are very cumbersome, right? So there could be a lot of things going on with Flowable, or it's not about Flowable. You go to Camunda, JBPM, and then you'll see, right, there are call activities are there, HTTP tasks are there, then boundary events over the, you can see my other videos, right, where I'm talking about the Flowable different activities, right, or tasks. So okay, so I'll stop my journey here for today's video for Flowable via ChatGPT. Today's video, what we were looking for is to see if ChatGPT or LLMs have knowledge of Flowable. So yes, it has. Can a new developer be able to work on Flowable directly without having any knowledge of Flowable and just using ChatGPT? No, that's not possible. At this point of time, it is not possible. I don't think so. Developer should have knowledge of the tool or the BPMN tool, any of the tool, right? It doesn't matter, right? Whether it is Flowable, Camunda, JBPM, or activity, right? The developer should have the knowledge. Does ChatGPT provide working models? No. We have seen this in demo. In the first instance, initially it was not able to provide. After third attempt we were able to run that model, but then again when we did this exercise again, it was not able to give us in our 4 retries as well. Are the results always the same when we ask ChatGPT or LLMs? No. We have seen this in video. It always varies, right? For the same prompt, it will give you dynamic results every time. So you cannot just rely on that information as evidence, right? Is ChatGPT LLM helpful? Yes, definitely. It is helpful for the person who has the prior experience, who understands the things and can understand what ChatGPT is providing the information. This is it for today's video, and this video is not for taking the side of AI or the large language models or telling wrong about that, but this video was how efficiently you can use the models and in what ways it can be useful to you. Okay, so this was the first video for this series. Next I will be making for Java, Spring Boot, Spring, or maybe Python, right? We'll talk about databases as well and see how it is more helpful. Maybe due to Flowable has a niche community and niche data, so it is not having lot of information over the web, so that's why it was not able to help. But yeah, we'll see in our subsequent videos. So as always, right, please put in your comments and tell us, right, whether you like this video or not, or if you need any other information. Thank you very much.